The government has supporting us from time to time, not only the East Indian Hills and even the other district too. We try to protect each and every one of our people, not only in East Indian Hills. But yes, East Indian Hills being the transit district where people transfer from one place to the other place through our district is very challenging for us because it's easy for them, and checking point that also very important. And at the same time, as I've said, we feel it's a need of contributing by the society. The helping hand is very much required. Otherwise, without their supporting, if we have dream, just a dream, it'll be just a dream. But with the dream and all the departments working together, that will be the light of the day. As of now, I can say that yes, the children who are involved in drugs, they don't know what exactly the harmful of drugs, the danger of drugs, so they are involved in it. But I believe the day will come that our youth will understand that what is right and what is wrong, and we will try our best to support. I have seen many NGOs and the church leaders and the community. They started to, give their awareness whenever they have the opportunity. And I myself, whenever I got a chance to speak in public speaking speech, I give my speech in such a way that drug is one thing that you have to avoid and then make understood to your children so that they go away of drugs, not to involve in drugs. And we try to implement this different kind of football field and then give them activities so that they change instead of wasting the time doing nothing and then involve in drugs. By giving them opportunity, they can divert themselves. All these things we are trying, but again I'll come back, without everyone's support, not possible.
Do you believe?
Yes, of course, it is a transit route, but not only for drugs, for everything. But drugs also could be a part of it. And I remember at the time when Vivekananda, he was a DSP there. Many times we got drugs, and even the present, I mean the recent SP also, we used to catch a lot of drugs. So that is how we try to tackle. But to enter Meghalaya, not only one route. We have so many routes, international and even the state connectivity is there. But East Jantia is one only, but not the only. There's East Jantia is one route, but not the only route that drugs can come to our state. So we have to think and then take a proper action where even the other route also should be well protected. Otherwise, if you concentrate only East Jantia Hills, what if it comes from where else and they sell it to East Jantia Hills? So I am here not to blame anybody. It could be from anywhere. Whenever there's from Jainti Hills, I have seen our police officers, they take care, the narcotic team is there, and most of the time they catch them. But still drug is still involved within our state. So for this, I would like to request all the officers, especially the district SPs, that they should be take it seriously within their own district, so that even they also will tackle the drugs together with us and then we can make it. And I could see that our children in East Jaintia Hills, as of now, I don't know exactly the numbers, but we are one of the highest maybe in the state when it comes to users of drugs. So one day I could see it will be the light of the day that our children will be aware of drugs. They will be no one, and that will be the achievement. So hoping for what, that they could overcome drugs. That is not only just for the outsiders, even for us also. It's very important to have it. But how could we manage that? I really don't know. But as you have mentioned, it's very much important. We feel it's high time to have it wherever is possible. Especially those big shops and all, they should have. And most of them they have it. And nowadays it's really nice to see that all of us we have a smartphone and we are using it. It is also one kind. In recent case, you have seen that how we saw those uh, regarding with the recent case. I will not mention it, but you've seen through their recording through mobiles and all, we solved the case. So it's very much needed, and whatever we have also is good enough. But it will improve more by having CCTV camera in different locations.
Well,
Possible, wherever feasible, they have tried, and that need not just the direction of the government. I've seen many houses they did it by themselves for the security. So we feel it is our responsible to do that, to keep the CCTV whenever wherever we feel is required. But even the government also should have a direction. I think they do have the direction. The big store and all, they do have a CCTV camera. But if we can come out with a large picture, nothing like it. But whatever we have, do is not enough. But I really appreciate those who keep their CCTV camera. That will be the safety for themselves and for all of us.
but integrated.
Very much needed. Very much needed if we can. But how much? What is the capacity? That I believe the government will look into it. And then, if possible, it's very much needed. This is a really a concern matter in our state, not only the state, even the country and the world as a whole. We have seen that most of the youth has, being a trap of this drug, where the drug minister trying to find the ways and means to, you know, to counter and then reach the youth of our state and then to destroy their livelihood. So I feel this is a matter where not just the concern of a single person, but everyone concerned. Because until unless all of us come together and keep the supporting hand, it's almost next to impossible to tackle drugs. Because the users is quite difficult to find out and then to know who's the users until unless they came out, you got them red-handed. But that is very difficult to got them. But for all these things, I would like to request, yes, no doubt the government, we do have the department concerned, like the police department, the health department, and many line department who works together to tackle the drug and the drug menace. But as I've mentioned, it's next to impossible until unless we give our supporting hands.